Alright guys, what's going on? Good morning. How's everybody doing? Hope we're all doing well. What's new? So we're all here, I guess. Morning everybody. So we've got quite a few gappers today. And to start with NTRB, some sort of manufacturing agreement, which tends to be a quite strong catalyst for it. Something to do with COVID antibody indicator patch, something like that. So yeah, I think it's a big deal for this company. So um, the gap is not huge from 7.5s to 11s. It seems like it's a bit of a controlled move. What I would expect this to be, even if it does wash, I think 10 is a big number to keep an eye on. If it starts to hold that, then I think it could be very strong. Um, but we'll see. I'm just gonna wait on it. This could provide some decent moves. I'm thinking a bit long biased on it. NTRB. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna take short. If there is a possibility, a nice setup, then I will look into shorts as well. But most likely longs. T TARA Tara. Gapped up, fading off. At the moment, it looks like it wants to fade off. Not much of a gap. News is not very. Yeah, the catalyst is not there for it to actually have that strength to take out the highs. So I'm thinking it probably wouldn't hit the highs unless it's get. What is the float on it? 11. So it might get pumped as well. It could be a game, sort of one of those stocks that a lot of games being played, manipulation and all. So if you're gonna trade this, just you will have to try quite a few times before you catch that move, I think, because it will be highly manipulated. So 8 failure is there, but it's not confirmed yet. It's just spacing off here. So we're looking at this area here. It obviously is going to start to break up above or below it, but even if it does, I'm thinking 850s where I'll be even taking it seriously for a long. 850 breaks, but 850 needs to break and hold. That's the issue here. It might not though. It might pop and then starts to fade off. So yeah, possible short entries, but it needs to pop though before we start to look into it. So Tara. What else have we got? Let's have a look. Okay, RRD. It was when I was looking at it, it was here somewhere, so I felt like this was quite weak. But it's bringing in that volume here. This volume is. It could be just one of. This is interesting to me. This volume that came in now. If there's a game being played on this, if they want to again 72 million, not much of a, it's quite a bit of, it's not very low float. So um, we've got 300, was that 300 400,000 shares. Yeah, I would definitely think of this as at the moment as a little bit strong idea. 6 is the level with a pivot point even before 6. So under the VWAP, basically, if it starts to trade under the VWAP, I'll not consider longs. But if it starts to hang around here, there could be a possible longs on it as well. Not much of a gap though, but it's holding up its gap. The thing with these kind of gappers, guys, just remember this one candle gapper, they they're kind of tricky to trade. So watch out. They usually fade off. This rejection is not good from the sevens or even the highs of the pre-market. So just gotta pay attention to these levels, and if it starts to break that out, then you can consider it to be a long opportunities. But I think, Usually they do fade off. I'm just worried about this volume here, so I'm not going to ignore that. So that's the RRD, GWH. This one, guys, yesterday, this was a IPO. I believe this is backed by Bill Gates, if I'm not mistaken. It could be. So this has quite a bit of strength. Yesterday it opened up. Have a look at the price action, guys. I mean, that's complete confidence in the stock there. And today also is gapping up massively. Now I'm not going to chase it. Obviously, it could be quite rangy, but if you do get the chance to pull back to the VWAP on holds, even pulling back to the 200 EMA 13s, could be a possible longs on it. I mean, if this was actually not pre-market, right now is actually a long. So apart from that, that's pretty much it for the gappers. The usual sort of watch list is here. Our SPY still, I think, in play. Yesterday had a bad day again. Tried to, but I was mentioning that this could actually have that gap fill, which to the tick it did, and then now it's gapping up a little bit. So that's kind of typical of SPY, by the way. So yeah, that's what it did, and it's now trading up about 436s around here. I'm expecting SPY to be slightly continuing higher, but before it does that, I think we might see some sort of a rangy market on SPY. The volume is just declining a little bit, so yeah. So what else do we have? Aapl, similar idea basically. If the SPY starts to range, Aapl, AMD, all those big names will actually start to range. Teslas. DATS is interesting to me. Yesterday was not very easy to, but we did get something from it, but it wasn't very easy to trade for a stock that had this kind of daily. So today as well, I'm expecting a little bit of a choppiness on it. What is the 17 million float? That's the problem. These days, these low floaters are being actually played very, very hard. There's a lot of it used to be a bit more simpler than this, but oh well. 1260 is yesterday's close. That could be a level to watch initially. Starts breaking that out and starts holding. Could be a possible longs, but I don't rule out the shorts as well on this. So 1260 level, and then we have our 13 level right here. Close to 13 is basically, what is it, 1290s, 1295s, and then we have yesterday's highs. So those are the levels we're going to keep an eye on. Volume is consistent on the daily, so this could bring in more upward momentum. So Lucid as well, guys. It's just, I want to take it off from the list, but it could provide something. It's popped up, gapped up, and you know, it's weak. It's slowly drifting to its original move, which is 20s. Even if it doesn't, then you know, 22s, 21s are achievable, I think, when it starts to move. So it could provide something, but I'm not too crazy about it. Sophie, by the way, I am swing long on it from, I believe, 17s, somewhere here. I think somewhere, I'm not too sure, like yeah, it's around average 17s swing long, so I'm happy that it's doing well. Make sure you don't short it. But I am looking for the break of 1851s. Now if that holds, guys, it's got some room, I believe, on the daily as well. Yeah, until quite a bit of room, guys. 19s, 18, what is it, 19s, yep, and then 20s. So look out for it, but I'm expecting a bit of a wash and pullback from this move itself. Bit of a profit taking on it, so I don't mind it pulling back down to 18s maybe, and if it starts to hold and curl back up, then that could be another add to my swing. I'll probably trade this as, because I have already, I'll probably not day trade it. Even if I do trade for the longs, I will probably add to my position if I have to. But if I'm going to short it, it'll obviously be in another account, which I doubt I will. We shall see. Vygr daily looks good for a short. Really good. Ideally, is popping up. It's not really trading under the yesterday's lows, which is good. I want that. 5 held, by the way. So your oh shit handle, or whatever you want to call it, line in the sand, is your 5. If it starts to break that 5, then think of it being a bit of a bounce coming in. So you don't know with these bounces how much they can sort of bounce. I don't expect too much, but then again, you have to have certain areas as your get out level. So I would think if you're going to trade this, 5 would be an area where you can just call it a day on this trade. But yeah, short bias definitely. It's popping up nicely, so this could provide something decent. This is interesting, guys. It might be actually the one of the main watches. AMC, nothing to say. AFRM as well, I am a bit short biased on it, guys. Again, same way as VYGR is doing, is popping up nicely, which I like. Let it pop up. Even 138 would be even better. 138 level is quite a strong level, I suspect. So we want that to hit. If it does hit and starts rejecting, that could also produce some decent moves, and that could be the fade off from there. But again, watch it. If it starts to creep back above it, then all bets are off for shorts. CCXI, very, very strange yesterday, difficult, but yeah, it's in play, guys. I'll watch it for both sides. I've put an alert over the highs, 42.15s, 20s, and that's when I'm going to be notified. But also, I don't mind taking shorts on it as well, as it starts to give us setup. That's pretty much it. PTGX, by the way, yesterday was very, very difficult to trade. Look at this thing. It's just horrible. I usually take this thing off. If I see this on the intraday, I will take it off straight away. But it might have a follow through. We'll see. If it does start to show strength, we can try and take advantage of that. But I really sort of not my main watch, to be honest. I'll keep it on the side. So that's pretty much it, guys. And let's do this. Tuesday is okay. I wouldn't say it's like Monday, but I'm not gonna have obviously very high expectations. Yesterday was quite slow for me. Hopefully it's a big change from yesterday. So let's hope for that. And let's do this. Anybody else watching anything just quickly before the market opens? So somebody took Solid took RRD. Did you short it? What did you do? Longed it? Yeah, this is this move itself. The bottom has to hold. Anybody who took this trade with this much conviction is going to try to protect its its position, basically, if they're big enough. You see what I mean? Now, if that goes away, then that's pretty much it for RRD. So we'll see. Ooh, GWH. There you go. As I was mentioning, where did I mention there was a long here just over? Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, it's pre-market. No, I don't like trading pre-market. Very, very rangy stock, guys. A huge range on this. Be very careful. I would really wait for this to pull back quite a lot on this. But it's extremely strong, though. That's the thing. Alright, so NTRB is washing. Typical of it. After this move, just gonna wash up. Let's see. Comes that 10 area is our decent area that's gonna probably bounce from. We'll see. Right. TRP 7 million. So NTRB is trying to break that 10. It hasn't broken yet, but it seems like it wants to. So right now it shows a bit of a weakness. That 10 is holding though. In the next few minutes, if that 10 doesn't break, then expect a bit of a reversal coming in. Once it does, over 1040s, 1050s probably might be a long. Yeah, so AFRM is breaking that 138 and continues to break it. So I'll wait on that AFRM. This one is showing a bit of a weakness, guys. I feel like I want to short it. And TRB. Ah, shoot. I missed it. Yeah, it's getting bought up, guys. Shorts might have. It's actually good that I didn't take it because shorts are getting bought up. So when you start to see the drops getting bought up like that, that's just not a good sign, especially for a gapper like that. So I'm actually looking for longs on this. But it still could be early in that chop zone, guys. I need to make sure that this wants to run. So for that, we can afford to miss maybe a dollar move, but we're just not going to be wicked out on these chops. So just wait up on the extremes, whether it decides to go or not. This at the moment looks like a long to me. GWH halted going up, right? Yep. Wow, that's I really was expecting this to be a bit, giving me like 14s. That's what I was eyeing, even 15s, but bloody hell. This probably is gonna carry on. This is a hugely and I think one of the recent IPOs haven't been very successful or haven't had any momentum, but this one Definitely, definitely. Yeah, no, whew, PTGX, PTGX. Shoot. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. So on NTRB, this is what I mean. It's just at the moment a battle going on. I think um, longs are winning, in my opinion. Sophie. Sophie rejected from 1825s, 1830s. Um, Interesting. There might be a short opportunity against my swing. Against my swing. This area right here is a very interesting area to short. Maybe, why not? Right? um, let's see if it holds. 18 holds. Let's see. Let's not rush it. Remember, the daily is quite strong on Sophie, yeah? So if you're gonna take it, it has to be. It has to be on the highs of days. The risk. So you want to start definitely with starters if you're gonna take anything on it. Ooh, AFRM. This was my level 138, as you can see. You see that? Same goes. That's why you want to always have what if scenarios. What if this rejected from it? Okay, what am I gonna do? And what if it doesn't and it starts to break above it? Then what? Right? I think I've covered both of them. So that's why I like to think out loud. Some people don't like it as well because they are long on on a stock that I say it's got weakness, this and that. It's just I'm just talking out loud my thoughts, guys. It helps me. So this is exactly what I meant by 138 could hold and reject and start failing. It did try, but this is normal. Quick rejection or reclaim, that's actually a sign of a strength. The only thing with this one is just these wicks battle, basically between 138 to 140 is going on. Quite a massive range of battle. So this could have daily looks interesting for long as well. Uh, but I don't like this. All right, what's our Sophie doing? Let's have a look. Sophie, Sophie, come on. What are we gonna do? I don't want you to be failing, obviously. But if you do give me a short opportunity, I'll take it. Why not? Why the hell not? RRD. Wow, GWH. RRD looking strong, yes, but yeah, RRD kind of difficult price action, really. See, on Sophie, that's why we wait. That's why we wait. There was no trade here, guys. There was no trade. Okay, Sophie. I think Sophie wants to continue as long as it's starting to take the highs out. Tara, not yet. Tara, not yet. I needed to break this and let it break and then maybe pull back. Something like that. Actually, it looks decent for a short now. With the stop 788s. Very, very tight stop. The only thing is, it's respecting that 200, so that could, but it's breaking now, so that's a good thing. So there could be a potential short here. So this is what I meant by you could wait a little bit on Tara, guys. Just right now, even it's just bouncing in between that EMA now. So at the moment, it's completely disregarding that EMA unless it goes far away from it. So right now it's showing strength. This I was like, if this had closed below here somewhere and then popped up, that would have been nice. But the fact that it just broke and came back reclaimed, that's not good. Like, you don't want to see that on a, just leave it alone if you see that, and then wait for these wicks to get taken out wherever it wicked from. Let it do its thing, because in between is a bit 50-50, right? There's just battle between these two wicks, right? So right now is 50-50, although there might be a setup, but that just doesn't give you that edge. Okay, NTRB finally, I think, decided to stay under 10s, but very, very choppy though. Look at this. It's just, I don't know. If it does pop up to 10s and starts to hold, I might take a stab at it, but that's pretty much it to it. Like, DATS, woo! DATS, bro. What's going on? Damn. Damn. Okay, DATS, we have things moving, which is a good sign. By the way, AFRM, let me show you. So the bigger picture idea was, so this is showing sign of weakness, guys. So this could be, potential entry was under 138s, and wow, CCXI as well. So many things moving. Tara is about to move as well. But yeah, AFRM. Look, this level really, really, like, it's respected so much. Like, rejection, and then comes back, breaks down, and then re-attempts to do that same sort of setup for the 200 EMA. Rejects from it, and that's your entry. Clear entry with your stop over the 138. There you go. Voila. Right? So that 130, having a level like that is quite important for you to really decide what you're gonna do. Like, you say to yourself, well, if it does reject, it's gonna look short or it's gonna look weak. If it's gonna take it out at this point here, it looked okay but when I saw these candles, not just that, these candles here, especially this one followed by another, that's just, yeah, it's just trying its best to carry on, but it couldn't. So I think whole day shorts might be on it. I'll see. I wanna see if it does pop up and give us a better entry. CCXI has moved, and also Tara, it seems like it wants to, but it's just not got enough momentum. That's the problem with it. It's just not got enough momentum. I will wait on Tara for 8 maybe, if you can. On 8. So let's have a look. Oh, dude, Aapl was nice. Yeah, Sophie's doing his thing, just shopping around. Just leave it alone. If it does start to break 1840s, what is the highs? Yeah, 1850s in fact. It has to be 1850s, so I'll see if it does start to continue. Tara goes. There it goes, Tara. Right now it's just chop. Forget about there's no short or whatsoever. I'm not taking anything. It's just chop. Just needs to decide. It's having a hard time deciding. Wow, AFRM. I'm just gonna say that I'm happy about it. That's all I'm gonna say on AFRM. GWH. Oh, this one can be extremely rangy, guys. I will trade it on the side, just like few others. I'll just trade it on the side. Wow, look at the Tesla's relative strength against the others. Look at this bad boy. Yeah. Ooh, Tara rejection is bad over there. So that's not good sign for Tara. Trying to long. That's a stop hunt, clear stop hunt, and now that's just a move. I think this might be starting a new move down, which will be the dominant move. I think. Just a bit late on it. I saw it here. If I saw it somewhere here, I would have taken short there. Just a bit late on it, unfortunately. What is the range we've got? 8, 7, 6. Not much really. That I think was clear stop run. So DATS is quite strong, and if I was in it, ooh, very interesting. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well done. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff, bro. So now I can show on the AFRM. Now that I'm out. Sorry, I didn't mention it because it was completely different story. But on the AFRM, I am done. This is what I'm looking at. I don't know whether you can see it. How do you zoom in this thing? So AFRM. The reason why I didn't really sort of I didn't mention it is because it's completely different system to what I take on the stream. It's to do with a lot of. It's kind of hard for me to explain. So if I can't explain, it's just not easy for me to call it because if I do call it, I want you to understand it as well. What's the point of calling a trade where you're not gonna benefit from it? So hope that makes sense. Yeah, I missed on Aapl honestly, but SPY is bouncing up quite nicely. But I think you should already be on. I think the trade was under here, I believe. Aapl is definitely relatively weak, but if the SPY is gonna bounce, then obviously it's gonna bounce as well. You gotta, just remember that. Oh, you guys took it here. You guys took it here. Oh, okay. That was you took it around the support area here. 141's difficult. Could have waited for that 142 to break, but that's hindsight. I thought you meant here. That would have been nice trade. Oh, Sophie, let's go, baby. Sophie. Sophie-licious. Sophie, guys, I wanted to do well, but it's the daily looking interesting on it. I might add to. Actually, I might try to trade it on the side separately. On the side, 1830s. I wanna see what it does around this area here, and then once it starts to show strength, I'm gonna start slow, and then on the break of 1850s, I probably will add. Right now, it's actually doing that 200 EMA setup, by the way, on the reverse. So you want this to hold now. You want a green candle. Wait for that green candle, and now just remember, guys, if this candle closes as it is, that's actually a green candle. I consider that as a green candle. So on the break of 1840 could be the start point with a stop under 1825s. Right about 3 cents later, and then I'm looking into I'm starting small, guys. 38s. Long, by the way, long. 38s. Now Sophie has this bad habit of doing a bit of a rangy move around the highs, so I'm a bit worried about that as well. That's why I'm not going in full. On the break of 1850s, I'll start to add. There we go. If it needs to break that 1850s, guys, if it does, then it's gonna look good. It's gonna look juicy. Yeah, baby. Let's go, Sophie. Give me something. Right, break that 50s. That's and short Tara. Okay, Tara. Where's my Tara? Tara. PGTX. Get out of here, PTGX. I'm gonna put Tara there. Yeah, Tara was actually yeah. There was a short there definitely. Yeah, interesting. I think you're in a good position. What is the DATS looks like? Let's have a look. Just remember, Sophie needs to break above 1850s. It starts holding. I might add to it. Tara. Sorry, DATS. Just that I don't like this price action here, right? The wicks. But if it does break 1330s, then that's your add point, because that's gonna squeeze a bit on the break of 1330s, I think. Yeah, so keep an eye on that. Right now it's just doing that little very there it goes, you see. So it was getting ready to do that. Come on, Sophie. DATS. And what's our Sophie looking like? Come on, Softs. Okay, so it clearly broke above that 1850, yesterday's highs. And let's see what it does. It could be under 50, that's fine, as long as it's reclaiming. So we want, even if it does come back under it, that's fine, as long as it reclaims back. That's the plan with Sophie. Where did you guys take Sophie? I took it around 1838. Okay, that might be an add point. I'm trying to add. Just a bit too quick though for the ad, that's the problem. Just for me to add, I just need a little bit more price action than this, because it's not fast enough for it to have a micro pullback and then carry on. I think it's gonna take a while for it to. So I'm risking not adding, but usually this should be an add. Stop, by the way, could be under here. Actually, you know, your stop could be, remember your tight stop, so I am gonna add on it, guys. 1850s, 1849s, 50s. Okay, 50s fine. Just 50s added, because the thing is my stop is extremely tight on it, so now I'm okay with it. Now my stop is fine. So that was the original plan anyways. Start, add, build up the position, and then let it confirm. Wow, NTRB. This is why I didn't like it, guys. This just was looking really dodgy. Really dodgy. We've got 7 million float on it, so highly manipulated. Extremely manipulated. So after the halt, some people can trade the halt after halts. If you can, great. But if you can't, don't touch it, please. Right, so this looks quite strong now. What else do we have? Look at this thing, guys. What is this? Yeah, like yesterday as well. Like, this is why you gotta look at how it traded before as well, intraday. You've got to look at this, guys. Right? Damn ugly chart. One of the most ugliest charts I've seen. What do you expect today? Again, same thing. The trend follows. So, yeah, don't have a strong bias. CCXI, beautiful pullback to the EMA. Entry here, boom, boom, boom. Takes out the highs, it looks good. And the daily looks decent. GWH. Oh, I haven't looked at it for a while. It's drifted down, didn't it? Yeah, it's drifted down quite a bit. 16s. GWH. I want to long you now. Nah, I'm just gonna wait up on it. If it's, remember guys, GWH is extremely strong stock, right? This pullback is normal for it, because we're talking from 10s to 20s. Yeah, you gotta have 50% pullback from that, right? That's quite normal. So right now it's not, nothing is confirmed yet. Oh, DATS guys, there might be a short here. So keep an eye on GWH for a possible curl up. I'm not looking to short it. Come on, Sophie, don't do that. That's not looking good. You had to carry on, bro. Sophie, come on. Yeah, it's good. It's good that it's yeah. Otherwise, you can get in trouble with that. Looking interesting right now. DATS, just the VWAP is hugging it. That's the problem. DATS was that 1280, 1290s. 1290s is up. 1290s. It's just early though, that's the thing. 76. Come on, Sophie. Sophie is struggling at the highs though. That's not a good sign, really. Sophie. Come on, that's reclaimed under it now, so that I will be a bit tight on it. So I'm trailing my stop under 200, even under maybe under the 1830s. 1830s. Interesting. AMD. AMD starting to take off. It's just daily. I don't like the daily on it, Andrew. Yeah, it might, but just I feel like daily isn't there. However, Tesla looks like it's curling down. For solid, this might be something to get attention. 810 was the level, and then yeah. So that's interesting. I just missed it though. That's the thing. Missed it. Yep. Yep. Yes, sir. So the bigger picture plan with GWH would be to start to wait for that curl back. Yeah. I feel like Sophie needs some time to work things out. Just a bit complicated. Just needs to work it out. Play in and around that 1850 level. But if it starts to trade under yesterday's close, which is 1840s, there's we might have to get out because Sophie likes to do that. It might take a while for it to carry on and have that, you know, momentum from yesterday, but it might actually do this and then carry on, which I'm not gonna allow myself to stay in for that. So under 1830 still is valid. 1800, yeah. So stop is not that big. Okay, let's just wait for that 1830 now. This area here. Let's wait. That's a quick wash though. That wash is not that great. Let's see, 18. Some selling pressure coming in. Probably profit target from yesterday's maybe. I'll be a bit careful on this, guys. Just gonna. INMD. Yep, it looks kind of interesting. This one looks interesting. 74s is an area there, needs to break and then come back to test it. That would be nice. The only thing with this one is that might not be that much of a support, but there is a 20 EMA on daily that might create problems. That just might, but looks interesting. What's the volume on it? See, that's the problem here. Volume is on the low side for me, so liquidity issue for me. So Sophie, I'll be careful if it does break the lows now. If it starts to break the lows here, yeah, this gets taken out, then I'm out. Somebody mentioned AFRM, right? Interesting area. Interesting area. Seems like it's strong though. That's the thing. It looks like it's strong. It's not holding. With this kind of strength, you see this came in, right? Attacked 200 and VWAP and held. The rejection didn't come. So usually what you want to see is on a level, whether it's getting respected or not. If it's not getting respected, that means that level is not there. Kinda. In this case, this is a good example of it. This actually looks like a long, but it's chasing it. So this is what I mean. Like, that's our level, right? This whole level was not respected at all. A little bit tiny rejection from it. Usually what you will see is if there is a level there, you see that here, rejection. That's your level. CCXI, very difficult to trade. OCGN looked interesting. Yep. Yeah, it's one of those pop and drops type. It's not actually low float, obviously, but I might even. I'm looking at Sophie, guys. Just on that break, if it starts to trend above the 1840 again, I might add to it again. Just my last ad, okay? Pretty much my last ad. Yes, lovely. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Here, possible short for OCG, and keep an eye on, for sure. Sophie Life, yay. 1843s. Shoot me, man. What have I got? Prog? What is that? This rejection is not nice. I was gonna add to it, but I want to see what it does now. Not very clean, but still trying. Still trying. By the way, GWH, I really don't want to call it out because it's huge range though, looking good for a long. But you've got like at least 50 cents or $1 stop. Yeah, that's what Sophie does normally. So that's a clear rejection. We'll see. Yeah, I'm out, guys. I'm out of this. I had my hard stop on 18, 20, 25s or 24, something like that. Let me check. 25s. Yeah, this is not. It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Yeah, Aapl looks interesting because Spy is also dropping. Not really dropping, but it's kind of looking interesting. Under 434, trading under 434 looks good. So if you're already short on Aapl, it should be good. But remember, it needs to take this out for you to get really good Rs. So just one of those things where you'll have to wait and see. TATS, choppy, really choppy. NRTB. Do do do. Sophie looks like a short, possible short. Where is it? I really don't expect too much from Sophie. Honestly, its daily is quite strong. That's why. I will be a bit careful on. There goes GWH. JWH. Yes, bro. Let's go. What? Don't tell me, Silver. Seriously? Whoosh. Okay, gotcha. NTRB looked really decent for a short, but I think I might have missed on it. But quite choppy though. No, I did mention GWH though. Remember, to the tick, the plan. Expect a bit of a pullback. Yes, 16s. Even here, I was mentioning it looks juicy for long, but I don't want to call it out because it's too early. What I wanted to see was curling action, right? Right, curling. We saw that, and then I mentioned here, like guys, looks nice, looks nice. Whenever like I did trade it, but I didn't call it out. That's what I'm gonna say to on this. So if you have taken, I mean, if you have taken it here, that's really dangerous. I wouldn't have done it. I would have waited for at least close above EMA, and then just wait for it to trade quite a few bars over it. That's exactly what I did as well, but I was a bit cheeky on it. Is AFRM long right now? What do you think? Let me ask you guys. What do you think? Yeah, I wouldn't ask you, Solid. I know your answer. NTRB right now actually looks for a decent for a short NTRB, but I think most people can't short it. It's expensive as well. NTRB, just need to take that low out. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. It's just the for me daily is very weak. So um, I think it's a short, but I might be wrong. But usually daily wins most of the time, right? But AFRM has always been choppy, anyways. Like it doesn't give you easy. Today I traded it beautifully though. It's just amazing. My exit on it. So 13530 and here 13240. Sorry, here. Last exit was here, believe it or not, and then the first exit was just here. But I traded actually from the top, so you see what I mean? Short. I think it's. I might try this actually. Ah, god damn it, late. No, I had good run on it, so I'm not gonna ruin it. But if I were to, probably short it. Yeah. DATS is interesting. DATS is interesting. What's the level we're looking at? 1350s, 40s. Uh, okay, let's have a look at the one that we were watching. Right. So this one, guys, right here and right there. That was your entry from 200. So extension comes back in. This didn't go, but this went. Rejection. Even if once you saw that, this bar here, like that rejection, you could actually enter at the close of that or next bar, because that's you don't have to wait. You just need to read the tape, because remember, 1 minute could be it's 1 minute. It's like it's just it's not guaranteed thing if it does close. You just have to wait for that rejection. Once the rejection happens, you could be quick on it, but you gotta wait for that rejection. So right here, nice little rejection under that 760s as well. Beautiful entry with a stop over here, and now you let it run, and then wait for it to. You've got 711s, so basically another, yeah, 710s. So yep. Yeah, Tara is a bit slow, but it's just remember that, you know, it's just a slow drifter, so it might pop and you know, just come back slowly. Pop, comes back slowly. Just be careful on AFRM, guys. It's showing strength. It is showing strength. Volume coming in. Just watch out. Bit slow for me. Bit slow, and not very clean. But as you can see, you know, it is there. Let's go GWH. Let's go, baby. Right, get ready on GWH. I really expect, I not expect, but I bet everybody wants this, but a quick parabolic to 19s. That'll be my exit, not exit, but partial. And then quick parabolic to 20. That'll be my second exit. And then quick parabolic to 100. Right? Everybody wants that if they're long. There you go. That's your first exit. Done. Right? Happy? Yeah, I would like that. Yes, for sure. There you go. Okay, 1930s. I'm gonna take some out. I didn't call it out, did I? No. Sorry. Sorry. Having a lovely day today. This is what I mean. Who asked about Sophie Short? This is what I mean. You see, it's nothing to do with whether I'm swinging this from a week ago. No, I'm not biased towards that. I actually, you know, tried to short it earlier. Where was it? Yeah, here. Was it here? No. I think I was looking to short it round, yeah, around here somewhere. But it's just, you know, you gotta respect that daily. You gotta, you know, yesterday's move. You gotta respect that. You know, it doesn't moves like this doesn't happen for no reason. And hold. That's the thing. I expected, to be honest, Sophie to be gapping down today quite a bit, but it didn't. So. Alright, we're gonna keep it nice and quiet on GWH silver, okay? Just keep it on the low, bro. Right, so that's exactly why. Just respect the daily. Yeah, don't go and pump it, silver. Come on. When you start to pump it, it starts to drop. Stop pumping things. You see, it's already dropping. Come on. What did I say? Just keep it nice and low. Right now, I don't see anything with good potential opportunities right now. I don't. But um, you know, Apple's trade. I was going to discuss that. Is this sort of price action is you know, keep your risk a bit tight. And also watch for SPY. If SPY starts to wash, Apple is relatively weak, so expect Apple to be dropping. You see that? A little bit of a down move on Apple, on SPY, is more on Apple. So, short definitely on relative stocks, relatively weak stocks, is definitely a great idea. For example, I would say Tesla, right? Tesla compared to, if you're gonna long anything, it probably will be Tesla. When the SPY starts to bounce. Did you understand? Not Apple, right? So you gotta choose your stocks a bit, um, like smartly, in a smart way. Smartly, is that a word? Could be, might be wrong. That's DATS. I want to long this, but it's just so choppy. Like 1330s with the 1310 stops. 1335 volume isn't there. Volume isn't there. Exactly, solid. That's that. I was just about to bring that chart. How the Earlier I wanted to mention it actually here. 41 attack here. Look at that. Um, it's difficult, kind of like